So let's start off with this little kit that you saw me having out yesterday when I had everything laid out. Let's just go into this. Now this is a fun little kit. And we'll just call this a lot of primitive fire making stuff in here. Let's just say that. So let's just see what I got going on here in this little pouch. Okay, so we got this little cotton drawstring, and what do we have in there? This is jute cord that's been pulled apart to where it looks like hair. Now this right here, if you were to light that, it would light up really quick. So I also have these trioxane tabs. These are also military surplus. I can't remember the last time I tried one, but I'm sure they still work. How bad could some chemicals go bad, right? Now these are good fire starting tools. In here, what do I have? Sounds like matches, doesn't it? Sure is. I have some matches, and I have some storm matches that I should probably put in there. I just haven't done it yet. So we got matches in here. I got another waterproof container for matches, but I don't know where it is right now. So we have matches. This is pretty cool. So if you get a fire going, this is a pocket bellows, and so if you get a little fire going, if I can get this orange cap off, and what you do is you pull this out, and that way you don't have to get close, and you just blow through it like a straw, and it blows a lot of air right there in the fire. So you ain't got to get your face all on the fire and you know, burn your face up. It's a good idea. It's a little bit easier than fanning it. This is just some fat wood, so you use your knife to shave off some of that. This right here is I got this off of Etsy. And this is a bearing for a bow drill. As you can see, somebody took a copper, looked like a penny, and mashed it in there, and that way it's a nice bearing into an antler, so you hold it down when you're using your bow drill. That's a small ferro rod right there with some more cordage. This right here is some char cloth that I made. I think I used an old pair of blue jeans, and oh no, this is the tin for making char cloth. And this just has, okay, so it's got a piece of quartz, and it's got an iron hook here to throw a spark. That's an emergency candle. That's some tinder, and that is some chaga. That's a wick. So this stuff works for starting fires. I think the char cloth might be in here. If I can find the end of the tape, I'll show you. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Alright, so I think I got most of it off. Yep, so that's char cloth right there. And you know, this is basically just carbon. If I were to put a spark on that, it would just slowly smolder. And I made that in that tin. In this tin right here. And that's why it's all burnt up like it is. But it works. Char cloth works. You can use that flint and that piece of iron to throw a spark on it, and if it hits it, it'll start smoldering. Let's see what else I got in here. This, I think, is just another pouch. I think this has got birch bark in it. Now, birch bark is good because it is dry, but it also has birch bark has a lot of oil in it, so the oil will help it burn. I got a river birch right outside my house here, and sometimes I go, yep, that's exactly what's in there. So that's just some birch bark, you know, and this is good stuff for starting fires. And in here, I have some more fire tabs, some more kindling, and some more char cloth. So as you can see, I've got fire making, primitive fire making, pretty good right here. And this is all, you know, everybody laughs at some of these people, and you know, bushcraft this and bushcraft that, silly guys doing silly things in the woods. But I'll tell you, these are good skills to know. Simple skills like knowing how to make a fire with something around you, or having the tools in your vehicle or in a pack to make a fire so you don't freeze to death. It could be very important. So let me just stick this to the side and get going to what's in this tote over here, because there's more fire making stuff, believe it or not. Okay, so we'll just put that right here for now. Let's see here. This right here is a tobacco tin, they call this. And this also has, I can't remember, that's a I can't remember who makes that. I think that's Pathfinder School. But I also have some jute. I also have a wick, so you get a spark on that, and so you slowly move it and you put it out when you get the fire started, and this will last you for a while. And this has got some chemicals on it too. And the cool thing about this is if you move this tape, that's a magnifying glass right there, so you can use the sun to light a fire with this tobacco tin. I got the tape on it to keep the lens from getting scarred up and scratched. So this is another good fire kit to have handy. Every little thing that you can make a fire could be the difference between saving your life. This right here is just a little first aid kit I keep in this. I got all these multiple little pouches. This is some fixin' wax, which is just some wax I made. It's good for anything. It keeps its moisturizer. You can put it on knives to keep them from rusting. That's some more trioxane tabs. I got some more kindling, and this kindling was from a guy on YouTube that I follow. It is Dash Out. It's a sticker from Dash Out, and he had a store on Etsy where he was selling some little fire kits with some kindling in them, some fat lighter, fat wood, whatever you want to call it. And I bought one to support his channel. So all these little leather pouches I have are for carrying this stuff around. This is a canvas pouch. It'll hold 2 of those tins. This is another tin. It's got a hole in it for making char cloth, but it also has some, these are some rifle cleaning patches that I was going to use for char cloth, and that's another piece of fat wood. Let's see, do I got any other fire making stuff in here? Some more jute cord, steel wool, some more trioxane tabs, and that's probably the majority of it. And I go behind me here. These are the storm matches I was going to show you right here. These are storm matches. You just about light these things on fire anywhere. They got a big, as you can see, and you can probably strike that in the rain. So I do have a container for these. I just don't, it's in one of my bags right now. But that's basically all my fire making stuff right there. And now, granted, I also have a Bic lighter that I keep, and that'll go. But sometimes doing challenging things makes them more fun. You learn something. You learn a lot about yourself being able to survive out there. So that's the fire stuff, and let me just see what else I can do. But that's the end of this video. So hey guys, if you like that video and its content is something you're having interest in, or you want to know more information about this KLR 650 or modifications you can do to it, or what I've done to it, or anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you watching it. And if you enjoyed it, click that thumbs up button down below and click that little bell down there so you know when I upload more videos. As always, be safe out there, and I'll talk to y'all again soon.